Welcome back to the Force Nines YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be having a look at the features video for Football Manager 2017, which was dropped not that long ago. It's gone 8 o'clock in the evening on Thursday, and I've got the video right in front of me, so I'm going to be watching it and reacting to it and letting you know what I think. If you have not yet pre-ordered Football Manager 2017, there is still time to do it, and if you pre-order before 11:59 on Friday evening, then you can still get that discount of 5% for every game you've owned backdated to FM13. That is still available, and it's available until 11:59 PM on Friday. So if you haven't already taken advantage of that, go and do it before you run out of time. So I've got the video right in front of me. I won't be actually showing you the video, but I'm going to have the sound on so you'll be able to hear it. Because it is a video. This is the first... last year this didn't happen. It wasn't a video. Last year it was just tweets showing you the new features and showing you photos of the work in progress. This is a big reveal. This is a 31-minute long video, and I'm going to be watching it live and letting you know what I think. So here we go. Football Manager 2017, the big reveal. There it is. And it's Miles, the Football Manager gaffer. This video coming out, with the announcement coming a lot later than it did the last time. Last time it was about a month before. Hopefully it's well worth the wait. Lots of people have been very impatient about this announcement. I'm not one of them. I've been looking forward to this, and it's finally here. Okay, so the first thing we're looking at is match experience. So this is the match engine. Some of this we already know. We've seen some of the new camera angles and other things. New camera angle. That's very nice. We've got the behind goal camera, and there's a lower camera for behind the goal as well. That's very nice. That would be good for replays of goals. I use a 2D Classic if I'm doing a live com, but for replays I may well use this camera because it looks very nice. So the match engine's had a complete overhaul. It looks like there's better lighting. The players seem to move a bit better. Goalkeepers seem to be making better saves. 1,500 new motion captured elements as well. So reaction saves, like quick reaction things. So, you know, shots under pressure, tackles, lots of stuff like that. That's good. And vanishing spray's been introduced. That came in, was it at the 2014 World Cup that was introduced, like in real life? It's in the game now. So you can see that in the 3D engine. Whether it's going to be in the 2D, I don't know, but we'll have to see. We've got pre-match presentation, the players walking out onto the tunnel and lining up before the start of the match. Not sure how much of that you'll see in FM videos, but it's there nonetheless. And of course you've got the one player kick-off, the new rule that's been imposed, that you only need one player in the centre circle. So they're talking more about the AI of the players here, AI enhancement, more decisions made by players, like split-second decisions. So yeah, a massive overhaul to the whole match experience. So the fact that there's better defending options tells me that defenders are going to be much better this year. They've been poor for a while, so it looks like they're going to get an overhaul, which is good, because they need that. I think defending needed a bit of a boost in the new game. And manager AI has improved as well. They're picking better player roles, more suitable player roles. So yeah, the manager's AI improving as well. And the commentary's changed as well. More detail. In fact, wow, that's good. It actually tells you what the potential injury to the player might be. Like it would say a potential groin injury. I like that. Social media is next. Oh, so the hidden tab on the inbox page is social feed. So it looks like you can see player, like sort of match results and, you know, things about players on this screen. Transfer rumours will be there. So that looks very good, and I guess you could follow certain people, like you could follow certain clubs if you were interested in one of their players, something like that. I really like that. That's really good, and keeping up to date with modern technology as well. And they now have got a social feeds tab, so that's really good. And, oh, you've got a personal assistant now as well. It seems you can hire a personal assistant. So I guess transfer rumours and stuff get moved to that social feed tab, and the inbox is just for the things that you will receive from your staff and from the club and from the board. So that's good. I like the pick your captain screen. That looks a lot better. You can see the leadership attributes and the determination attributes. That's really nice. I like how that looks. It's better than it was before when you just had a list of players. Now you can actually see who's more suitable for the captain's armband. Advice is much more detailed as well from scouts and from coaches. That's really nice. I guess from physio reports as well. There'll be like fitness reports, so you should only play this player for like 60 minutes. There's already that in some detail, but I guess it'll be even more detail in this game. It looks completely new. The whole inbox thing looks completely different. And you've got that new social media tab as well. And they've also changed match odds as well. So I guess, yeah, if you're performing better in the league, then your odds are slashed. So I guess the media prediction thing changes throughout the season, depending on how you're doing. So match odds have changed as well. I guess that changes with like every match as well, whether you become a favourite to win a match or not. Looks like we're getting a tour of Vicarage Road while we're doing this as well, because we've seen Miles on the pitch, we've seen him in the press room. Now I don't know where he is. Transfers and contracts is the next thing. Pre-contract conversations, I like that. So I guess this isn't offering them a contract, this is just speaking to the player and saying, look, we want to sign you in the summer, this is what we want to do with you. I like that. So deadline day is a bit different, you get more stuff from journalists, that tells me there's going to be a sort of an upheaval of the press conference, which is good because that needs to rebuff greatly. And now the player agents will actually come back to you to say like, this club have offered more, can you beat it? So that's really good as well. I like this so far. It's been worth the wait. Oh, so now you can lock down a certain clause, but not lock down the value. So if you say you wanted like future like monthly installments. You can lock that in as monthly installments, but not that fee. The fee can change. That's good. You, the manager, is next. So last year they introduced that abomination that was Creator Manager. This is a bit different. Oh, nice. So this is Miles's Twitter profile picture was what this was. This is you can generate your face in Football Manager, and you can create yourself in Football Manager. So basically you just upload a photo and then you sort of calibrate it with, the facial features, and it will create a likeness. That's really good. I'm happy they've got that in because it personalises the manager a bit more. And that's been alluded to for a while. And you can change the tie now as well, it seems. Because last year the tie was always red, I noticed. That was really strange. Oh, the start screen looks well different. Career, Fantasy Draft, Online Career, Create a Club. The start screen looks completely different as well. Fantasy Draft. Now, this was introduced last year. Now, I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't do Fantasy Draft last year. Part of it being that I was kind of nervous to be working with other people. Oh, so now it's single player. So I will definitely be playing that now, because now it's single player. You can play against an AI manager, but I do still want to do some draft videos with people for the new game. That's definite. But now you can play single player, and you can play against the computer essentially. Single player fantasy draft. That's good. And the budget seemed to be a bit different as well. Before it was 250 million, and there were quite vast thresholds. Now the thresholds are a bit closer together. The time is bigger as well, so you can see it's easy to see how long you have left. And there's a squad depth thing as well. I don't know if that was on it before. I'm not quite sure. As I said, I never played it, so this is new to me. Quick start. This is new. Oh, so this is a whole thing. This is a quick start. So you pick the team straight away, and then it just builds a database around it, it seems. That's really clever. And I guess, yeah, it takes into account your processing ability as well. So this is really, really good. If you just want to get straight into a save, you can just go quick start, pick a team, and that's it. And it'll build it around it. It'll build your database around your team and what your computer can do. That's really, really clever. And then you just got to create your manager, and that's it. I like that. That's really nice. Staff is next. So Backroom Advice is different as well. Backroom Advice used to just be on one page, but now you can get to the Backroom Advice from any player page. So then if you're on a certain player's page, then you'll get advice on that player right there and then. And the same on the tactical screen as well. So it's much easier to get to Backroom Advice. It's like a tab on almost everywhere. And there's also an apply all button. So if you get lots of advice on different things, then you can click apply all. That's good. And there's now data analyst is a staff thing. So you've got a chief data analysis. So they'll look at some of the Prozone stuff, I guess, because I don't do that a lot. So it's nice to have someone to do that for me because I'm lazy. And now on the formation menu, there your assistant manager can recommend a formation as well. Player liaison officer as well. And the players can start a coaching badges before they've retired. Scouting's next, but that's good. Players can get onto coaching badges straight away. The next opposition report is different as well. Squad comparison, that's good. Average age. Ones to watch. So that I like that as well. And there you've got all sort of the availability on one tab. You've got the manager and tactics on one tab. That's nice. And the match reports look different as well, like for individual players. And then you can get highlights from that as well, because it will come up on a pop-up actually. So it'll be almost a different window in FM. Oh my god, that's a lot of strengths and weaknesses. The team report, there's literally about a dozen strengths and about a dozen weaknesses. It's like a scout report, but for the team. That's just like, that's mental. Squad depth is... It's like you can scroll down the pitch, like you've got the strikers, you've got the goalkeepers, like you scroll down to the goalkeepers, and it's got like 4 or 5... This is amazing! Do you know, there's still over 10 minutes left of this video. This is absolutely fantastic. This has been well worth the wait. Match analysis is next. We've had the match engine. This is the analysis. Of course, last year they brought in Prozone for the match analysis and the data. So I guess that's going to be built on in this game. Also, Prozone's not called Prozone anymore. Now it's just stats. So this is going to be different. I didn't really use Prozone that much, and now they've got a data analyst as well. That helps with that, and I don't need to pay too much attention to that. I've got someone to do it for me because, as I said, I'm lazy. Media interaction. Now this is a big one because I think the whole media thing needs a massive overhaul. New and more contextual questions, and the social feed will help this as well. And now you can see press conferences and interviews from other managers and maybe other players as well. So next up is players. Now he's in the dressing room, it seems. Miles has given us a tour of Vicarage Road while he's given us the announcement. We've got 2 for 1 here. So attribute changes seem to be a bit different. You know, they start to decline as a player ages. That's natural, of course. There's always a callback to their social feed, and I was wrong earlier when I said that the only new feature was Quick Start. Social feed is new. Of course it is. I can't believe I said that. So you get like messages telling you that players have gone to the press complaining about football as well. Player comparison looks very different. In fact, it looks fantastic. Player value, positions and roles are different. So yeah, the comparison screen looks really good. And create a club is next. Now, yeah, we must be getting to the end of this now. There's only a few minutes left. Oh my god. Create a player. So in Create a Club, you can now add players. So we will definitely see some Football Manager FC saves from a number of people, I think. And you don't have to go into the editor to do it. You can now add your own players. Okay, the boardroom is next. So there'll be more board interaction. Okay, so it looks like the board interaction's a bit more detailed. They'll give you advice, and they'll ask for advice as well around transfer budgets and staff size and affiliates and things like that. So that's really nice, with the boardroom getting a bit different. Okay, so now there's a new sugar daddy that they'll take over a lower league club, but then they would expect money back in once that club moves up the leagues. So that's kind of different. Attention to detail. Wow. So on the club history screen, you can now see every player that's played for you in your save. That's really nice. You can look at some of the past players. So I did a 10-year save for Parma. We could have looked back at the players that joined us right at the start, instead of going on the transfer screen and just going back a few years. That's nice. And now regen's a bit different now. So the A-League and the MLS have got a bit different as well, but I don't know a lot about those. I might be doing an MLS save on this year, so stay tuned for that. It might happen. FFP's been up to date, so that's fine. I don't know the greatest details about financial fair play, but it's there. And you can also see different league tables as well. You can see maybe a home league table or an away league table or a league table for just the first half. That's nice. And the Polish league has been introduced. I didn't even know that wasn't. So now you can play as a Polish team without using the extended database. Network gaming, I never did any of that because I don't really play it multiplayer. Okay, Football Manager Touch is free if you pre-ordered. Linux. I always said it as Linux, but there you go. So on FM Touch, you can now simulate the remainder of the game. So if you're at a half time and you're 2-0 up and you think you've got the win, you can simulate the second half and just see what happens. So of course, FM Touch is the base for the challenges. I'm guessing the challenges will be in here again. We haven't seen them yet, but I assume that they're being left in. Whether we've got new ones or not is another thing. But it looks like now on challenges you can just simulate the second half. So I think they've done all the main game stuff. Now they're talking about touch, and you might get some mobile stuff at the end. But yeah, it looks like the main stuff has all been taken care of, and now they're just going through touch and mobile, which is still important. People do play it a lot. New challenges for challenge mode, so that's confirmed there. We're going to get some new challenges. What those are, we don't know yet. Final whistle. So I guess this is the last thing. So there you go. Football Manager 2017 out November 4th. And that is it. So highlights, social feed, absolutely huge, brand new. Also brand new quick start. If you want to get straight into a save, then you can pick a team and it will just build a database around your team. It'll pick certain leagues based on your processing power as well. I really like that. Also, there's single player fantasy draft. I'll definitely be taking advantage of that. As I said, I missed out on the multiplayer stuff last time around because I was a bit nervous about working with other people. I'd like to do that this year though because I just really want to do it. Yeah, it's completely different. It looks absolutely fantastic. It looks smoother. It looks prettier, and it's made me all the more excited for the new game. And that was well worth the wait. Of course, the new features last year were announced about a month before they were this year, and you know, people, as I said, got very impatient. In a single word, I would describe some of them as rude, to be honest. But I think this has been well worth the wait. I mean, I've been waiting with bated breath, and I really like how it looks. So it's made me all the more excited for the new game. I'm going to leave it there. So as I've said, I'm going to be doing one more challenge mode on FM16. I'm going to do one more challenge. I've got a poll up on Twitter at the moment, and Financial Storm is winning at the moment, so it may well be that. And after that, that'll be it. No more FM16. And hopefully the FM17 beta will be out maybe this time next week. That's a big call, but I reckon this time next week, Thursday next week, the beta will drop. That's my prediction. Around this time as well. Maybe sort of Thursday evening, I think the beta's going to drop. That's about when it was last time, so we'll have to wait and see. And if you did not know, my beta save for Football Manager 2017, or my first save, it may go on after the beta, I'm not quite sure, it's going to be Everton. But as for a main save, I've got no clue. And I would listen to suggestions because I've got absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. So that is going to do it. I hope you've enjoyed this look at what I think about Football Manager, me reacting to the video. It was a long video, but it was definitely worth it. You know, we learned a lot of stuff about the new game, and it's made me really excited for it. So yeah, looking forward to it. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, leave any comments down below. What are some of your favourite new features? What are you looking forward to in the game? And what do you think they've missed out? Do you think there's anything they should have added that hasn't been added? Let me know down below. If you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. And I will see you very soon for the last Football Manager... I will see you very soon for the last Football Manager 2016 challenge series on my channel before the new game comes out. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.